Heyo, and welcome to the inaugural edition of Essential Collected Editions Live with Webhead. My guest, the creator and proprietor of comicreleases.com, Webhead himself. What up, buddy? How you doing?
Not much. It's 11 o'clock on a Sunday, so I am doing nothing.
Good. Well, you're doing this, baby.
That's right.
Let me get the things. Hide sidebar. Okay, I've got all the collected editions that are coming out for December, and we can go over them and talk about them with the chat and see what they're excited about, or maybe they can tell us what some books are that you put in the video because we thought they looked cool.
Yeah. Basically, I'm like, well, it's coming out, so.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. So let's see who is in here today. Crashline, welcome. It's Webhead. Love when you guys do a live show. And now this seems to be some kind of inside joke with your Discord. Crocs, baby, and cargo shorts. Is that what the fashion is in your Discord? Or what's going on?
That's how we roll. I wear cargo shorts, and they make fun of me mercilessly. And they've also they've decided that I wear Crocs too, which I don't.
Okay, don't no judgment. It's okay.
That is slander.
Jess and Webhead go together like cilantro and spaghetti. Is that what Discord server joke?
That's another one. Yes.
Okay, we're on Omnidog's channel. Don't be talking underneath that I need subtitles. What are you guys doing here? Hello, Arya. Yeah. Schwackum. Now this is more Scandinavian friendly time to air. You bet, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Good evening. Okay, so we have another European or Scandinavian viewer. Munin, Cycle, being very timid for Cycle. And this is Webhead site, comicreleases.com, where you can go, and he's got it all the way up to August of next year so far, but this is an extremely valuable service that Chris is doing to actually have all the releases, collected edition releases that are going to be coming up from Big Two, Image, IDW, Black Horse, Dark Horse, Dark Horse, previously known as Black Horse. Boom. Who else are we talking about?
IDW, Titan. Sometimes I sort of try to make my way to the smaller publishers. Like I got a book from Ablaze this month.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sometimes I'll grab stuff from Magnetic Press.
Okay.
Whatever I find.
Yes, about time. You say you're doing this all the time. Now, this is an experiment. If everybody has fun and we get a lot of before, this is actually more for the chat to talk to us. We did the usual version that I released Friday night for people that don't. I'm sure this is going to go like 2 hours, and so maybe people don't want to sit through 2 hours. They just want to know what's coming out. So this is like the extended dance remix of the 45. Okay, this is dating me. The 45 that we released on Friday. Now this is the 12-inch extended release dance mix that goes on like forever. Hey now, Labruski. Rahul's here. What up? Oh yeah, please hit like. I never think of that. Please hit like. And also, I tried to minimize the commercials. There's an option to have a minimum amount of commercials. We don't have a choice anymore when we live stream. You're going to get stuck with them because YouTube. So people pay attention to when the commercials come in, and if it's less interruptive. Am I using that word? Is that even a word? if it's less intrusive.
Oh, there you go. You're like combining those two words.
Yeah. I see Webhead has the headset mic on. Can
No.
we request our favorite Garth Brooks song now? What is this? More inside jokes? Garth Brooks?
No, he's just a dork. That's Aria.
Here's my buddy
You have to play
Matt.
Freebird first, Aria.
Yeah. Tolga, good to see you. Really good to see you. Here's Mohammed. Good to see you, buddy. Chris Brogan. Yeah, this is the way to do it. NFL Red Zone split screen time. Yeah, I know. That's the way to do it. Have us and Red Zone on. And we've already got enough people in here that I would say if it keeps going like this, I think it's a success. So already, if enough people are interested, Lionheart, my cinnamon toast crunch friend, Marcelo, always good to see you. That's right. We are going to bait the heck out of you, Tolga. We're going to make you splash out. Hi, Pity Ma. YP, good to see you. Okay, there's 2 off-color jokes, so make it 4 hours. I can't because my daughter's coming over and our football game starts in 3 hours. So, I doubt I'm sure we'll be exhausted after 3 hours anyway. Yeah, 3 hours. I want to keep it to 2 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Derek's here. Music tapes talk incoming. I prefer this format because here I can finally express myself. I hate leaks, garbage vegetable. Well, now we know. Oh, are you fancy? Did you do
I
YouTube
prefer green onion.
Premium? Thank you, Crash Lion. A Canadian $5. Looking forward to the 2 hours of chats. Okay,
I'm very excited for Fear Agent myself.
Yes, I'm pumped about Madman Volume 5, Rat Queens, and Fear Agent. I swear when I say hello, it's not an inside Discord. And here's Comic Releases Discord. Okay, okay, yeah, come on, people, give me a like. Give us a like. Okay, is Norm Brayfogle being released this month? I can never I can never rein in Cycle Cleveland. He's his own guy. So here's my Discord. Aloha to Lexi. What is this?
So the gift search in Discord, if you look for Limp Bizkit gifts or Fred Durst, which is another dumb thing, there's apparently something called Fred Durst Fridays.
In the real world?
I hope not.
For gifts or something?
Yeah, just a bunch of dumb gifts. Like, I don't want this.
Yeah, I don't either. I have lunch plans. Oh, I'll have to watch the replay. Okay. Oh, good, Labruski. You'll dig Gotham Central. I'm almost positive. Sorry, when I say football, I mean NFL football, not rugby. Is that what football
American
means in
football.
India? Rugby? What do you guys call soccer? I mean, everybody else calls soccer football except us.
Yeah, I always thought calling soccer football made 1,000 times more sense.
Shashi, love you both are doing a more detailed live stream on upcoming books. I like the quick 25-minute version, but the details help me with decisions, and I want your personal thoughts. Very important. This is why we're doing it. Let's hope we can help you. Hello to Axel from the Netherlands. Very nice. No, don't. You shouldn't even try to flip books, Cycle. Don't try and flip these collected editions. There's too many reprints that are coming out now. That's not a good game for you to play. I just use an ad blocker. Oh, well, thanks for keeping me from making a dime because you're so important. Okay. T. Hodgins, what up, dog? Big fan from Canada. Hope you're feeling okay today. So far, so good. Thanks, T. Soccer is called football in India. So what's rugby called? Okay, T is also yelling at people. Like, comment, and subscribe already. Yes. Okay. NFL and NHL aren't well known here. Okay, that's fair. Carlos just finished Monster Size Hellboy. Wow, 5 stars.
It's a big
I'll
one.
definitely recommend to anyone. Greetings from Portugal. Nice. Let's get started on what's getting released, and we can talk about these things. Window, doody doody doo doody 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 doody. There it is. So the first thing for the week, the first week in December is Batman Eternal, which a lot of people have questions about. So I've read it. Have you read it, Webhead?
I have. It has been a while though. I read it in singles.
Now this is.
I remember it being good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. You put this up because Kane looks interesting, and I agree.
It's a Dark Horse book. It's a hardcover, and it looks neat.
Yeah, it looks cool. If anybody knows anything about this, let us know, and we can talk about it. Giant Days.
Hold on, I can read the description. Maybe we'll do that.
Let's do that. Razor, yeah, you do need Batman Eternal.
Yeah.
Let me go.
I need everything.
I need. I was getting ahead of myself here. We'll just talk about the first 2 books. Sorry. So far, there are no issues with the build of the monster-sized Hellboy, so that's good. What is the description on Kane?
Tells the thrilling and mysterious neo-noir tale of a blind professional hitman operating within a relentless underworld environment of criminal violence, sex, betrayal, and death.
A blind
Kane.
hitman.
Yeah. Born blind with a unique ability to sense the world around him. Raised from birth by rogue CIA agents, he's grown into a borderline alcoholic and sex addict who travels the globe, living off the grid and taking out gangsters, deviants, and corrupt politicians, all while engaging in his own hedonistic pursuits as a hitman.
I am so getting this book. How many pages is it?
88. It's pretty small. It's $20.
That's a lot to squeeze in sex, hedonism, and a blind assassin.
It's only a few issues, really. Or I guess it's like a graphic novel, huh?
I believe the answer to this is yes. Batman Eternal was released in thick trades. I don't know if they're out of print. At this point, I imagine they might be. I don't know that I've seen reprints for those trades.
There was definitely trades. I don't know about thick ones. Who knows? I see stuff sometimes if I'm looking for stuff that was once printed. I look on CGN because he never deletes anything.
How many pages is Batman Eternal? Let's take a look. I have it right here.
A lot of pages.
It is a lot. A lot. Let's see.
I remember that being a pretty thick boy.
Yeah, it is pretty thick.
Okay, I got it. 1,208.
What's that?
1,208.
1,208. Okay, let's count them individually. 1.
Here's how we'll fill 2 hours.
3.
Just gonna count the pages.
This doesn't have a table of contents. I am not a fan of that.
My favorite is when they do put one and don't put page numbers on
I know.
pages.
I hate that too.
What is this for? What am I supposed to count?
Yeah, I like this book a lot, and I'm happy to reread it, as a matter of fact. But Kane sounds like it is too thin, but I think I still want to give it a shot. Now, this is interesting. Stupid Rat Queen's Omni has stuff that OHCs don't have.
Oh, they're like singles or something, or what do you call them?
Fandom Fool
one shots or something.
Can you do you know what Rat Queen's Omni has that the OHC? This is why this show's good. Now we can drill down on the details and find out what does Rat Queen's Omni have that the OHCs don't have.
I bet it's these. It says all 4 one-shots, never reprinted short stories, all covers, sketchbooks. Probably some of that stuff, I would guess.
Okay.
Maybe the OHCs are just the main content, none of the side stuff.
It's been so long since I read Rat Queens. I don't even think I have volume 3 of the deluxes. This is a good question. Is there a reason to upgrade to the Klaus Deluxe if I have the 3 HCs?
I don't think there is, because I also have the 3 hardcovers, and I recall looking at the contents and it was the same stuff.
Awesome.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, anyone else, but I remember looking at this because I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to buy this? I was like, okay, I don't.
Yeah. Ollie's had them in bulk a couple of months back. Is that the Batman Eternal trades? I think you should be set in terms of content if you have the 3 Klaus HCs. Yeah. Yeah, my advice is cycle, don't gamble. Yeah, I agree with that. No, I'm not. I am so anti-gambling that I'm not even going to highlight any gambling things. I think gambling is a terrible road to go down for anybody. House always wins, in my opinion. It's very hard to understand DC's releases now. Things I'd expect as Omnis are now compendiums, and some first collections are HC instead of trade paperback. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah. DC's a mess. I don't understand. They have no real strategy, it seems like. It's just like random. Like Marvel has a pretty everything remotely popular eventually makes it to the format you want it in, and DC's just all over the place.
Yeah.
They keep putting everything out in freaking standard hardcovers. I can't stand it.
I should take a now. Speaking of gambling,
I will never give up.
I should take a bet next time. The over under on when webhead complains about standard hardcovers from DC.
How many minutes? Today, 17 minutes.
Today it was yeah. Rat Queens 1 through 15 plus the never before. Okay. Sisters Warriors all for one shots never been blah, 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 blah. Okay.
I think one of those one shots are probably what's missing. I was looking while you were talking at Klaus, and it seems to be the same stuff. The only thing that looked different was there's a pen and ink edition. I don't know what that is. I assume it's just some, art.
Okay. The next question is regarding this book. Ultimate Spider-Man 3 Omnibus. Is it a must read? You should have already bought volumes 1 and 2, and then you will buy volume 3.
You should go all the way.
This is one of the best Spider-Man runs like ever.
Yeah, I think it might be one of like top 3 even for me.
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man is fantastic,
and it's always a good place for a newbie to start. It's a good place for a veteran to start over.
That's what
highly recommend it. Yeah,
I hadn't read for some time, and I came back into Ultimate Spider-Man. I remember my uncle, who also reads comics, like hated it at first, and I started reading through, and then he got into it too. And I just blasted through this whole thing all the way up to what was at the time current.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always kept track of that title. It was great all the way through.
You know what?
I would get every Omni, and then after that, you get Miles.
I am going to leave the thumbnail screen up so I can jump back because Razor asked, anyone know anything about these Kane creators? I do not. Walter Hill, I feel like he directed The Sting, and I don't think that's the same Walter Hill. I don't know anything about these creators. I like the concept, but I already wish it was 200 pages because I like the concept so much. Hello, webhead and Omnidog. Hey, Reap.
Oh, it is the film. It is the screenwriter and film director.
It is?
I think so.
How? Oh, he's got to be
Or
80.
at least that guy does stuff. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I just saw something on League of Comic Geeks that was going into more detail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Chris, I agree with this. I hate all the gambling stuff on live sports. Aren't we all gambling, says Axel, watching the stream? We know our wallets will be empty, but will we get good stories for our money? That's what we're here to help with. We're trying to narrow the odds. I understand this one. It's compendium.
Oh.
The Kyle Rayner one. That's a great misprint.
Are you sure it's not compendium?
Compendium. I think Rat Queens Volume 1 is only 1 through 10. And HC3 only goes up to Volume 2 through 20, whereas the Omni goes up to 25.
There you go.
Okay. I may just unload my deluxes then. Because I don't even have 3. I just have 1 and 2. So maybe I'll get this.
Well, see, you're missing a bunch.
I am.
I got you now.
Yeah. Thanks, Phantom Fool. You got me.
Get FOMO'd by your own audience.
Simplify everything. Yeah, the audience baits me. I got that Klaus for cheap on Amazon up here in Canada, but they won't ship it till close to January for some reason. Because Amazon. Oh, speaking of not going to Amazon and going to somebody else, even though you're in Canada, they do ship internationally. That's organicpricebooks.com. Code Omnidog gets you $2 off. 5% off shipping 4 or more books together. Omnidog, ship it together. It's worth it to type all that in because 5% is actually a lot of money that you can save. Oops. I couldn't really be Klaus an Alf head on Omar. It looks like.
Oh God.
Complete Klaus is HC or OHC?
It's OHC.
OHC. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that.
That's a good question.
This question?
I do wonder. No, he was like, was there supposed to be a volume 4? I'm like,
yeah.
It does leave one wonder. If they just went, screw it, we'll do an Omni.
I might as well do the Omni, yeah. The better question is, what's the deal with spoiler alerts, Death of Omni reprint, and maybe the volume 4/5 for Ultimate Spidey? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really. Well, do we know that? We know about 4, don't we? Or am I just assuming we know because we know it's coming?
I actually don't know.
Now I gotta go look.
Okay, well, that's what we got time. That's what we're here for. Let's see. Spidey has 3 covers, and this is one of them. That's kind of the classic cover. And there's 2 others, but we're not that full service that we show you all 3 covers. But good first world problem to have, that you have to figure out what cover you want.
Hard Knock Live.
Basically, you are, hey man, you are already bought the 3 HCs of Rat Queens. Image is normally pretty good with finishing series in one format before moving on to another. I've only got 2, so I'm okay with upgrading. I'll sell those babies for cheap.
It does kind of suck if you're buying those. They just kind of abandoned it. Such is the way of comics.
John Anderson's been looking forward to Ultimate Spider-Man. Good.
I'm going to read through the whole thing as soon as they get all these Omnis out. Well, again, I guess I should say.
Yeah. Isn't Walter Hill from Breaking Bad?
That's
Is
Walter
that the
White.
character's name? I haven't seen it.
That's Walter White.
Oh, Walter White. Okay.
I think he's being facetious. So,
okay, is
They haven't
really
announced a volume 4 of Ultimate Spidey. I mean, it's obviously coming.
yeah.
I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
Omar's announced it either. I think it's volume 5 that's supposed to be the weird one where I don't really understand what it's supposed to be. Because 4, comes right up to the death of Omni. I don't know what you do after that because it's something else after that, I guess, to try not to spoil too much. But I'm not
Right.
sure what they'd put in. Because if they do a volume 5, is it going to be the same as the death of with some extra stuff? I don't know. I think Omar was cagey about it. Maybe he doesn't know.
Hellboy in Love canon. I think everything's canon in Hellboy. As far as I know, that now where it goes in the timeline chronologically, good luck. I don't know where this will fit. Usually my Hellboy expert is Nate, who wrote my theme song and is a very good friend of mine, and he's the one that usually tells me where things are chronologically.
Maybe they have it on that Multiversity site.
Yeah, that's the site to go to. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Hellboy in Love is canon.
I would assume so anyway. Or
Yeah.
Mignon. Yeah, they have a Mignon City. I would assume so just because it's not like when you read the Hellboy stuff, and I haven't read through all of it, but it's not like it's covering every day of what's happening. They can insert stories wherever they want. Like as you read through these things, they're just stories. They connect, but it's not like you're seeing every day of his life, one after the other.
Aiden says it is the director Walter Hill, but it's co-written by Mike Benson. And Cycle
Okay.
says Walter Hill's 81. So I was close.
Oof.
So that's interesting. Walter Hill's quite creative. Terry, boom, already ordered it. And Zdarsky Spider-Man. Make sure you get the first 2 Ultimate Spidey Omnis.
You'll not be disappointed. It's great Spider-Man. It's just great.
Yeah, it's insanely
It's also
great.
not doesn't get hamstrung out like Amazing always gets by editors and events. It's all just a big, long, cool run, which is rare anymore.
Yeah, Ultimate
It's kind of
Spider-Man is
insane to think it's all Bendis the whole way through for like 180 some issues or something.
where does he doesn't he do the whole thing?
Does the whole thing, and
Yeah.
then more when they start off with the other stuff after. It's crazy how long that run is by the same person.
Yeah.
So you get
12 OHCs and then
like 7 Omnis worth of content from Bendis all the way through.
yeah, and I don't think it drops off in quality at all.
No, I thought it was awesome.
I need to move this a little closer. I'm doing a lot of clicking here. Marvel Masterworks Team Up Volume 7 is omitting the Saturday Night Live issue, presumably for copyright reasons. Is anyone else disappointed? There's an interview about Kane on Newsrama with Walter and Mike. Thank you, Chris. Out of curiosity, have you ever, he's asking Muhammad, picked up the Spider-Man India trades? They look interesting.
I would like to read that actually. I'm hoping they put out OHCs or an Omni or something. Did they just start a new series as well for that?
I think so, yeah. I don't know that
Or
it's gotten a lot
maybe
of.
I think because of the movie now people are probably like, hey, this is a thing. And yeah, they just started another one, so maybe I don't know, maybe they'll throw out an OHC or something. We need
Oh.
like a Spider-Man multiverse book because there's so many different Spider-Man that have gotten little minis.
Oh, yeah. For all those to
Like
be collected.
not all of them are big enough like Spider-Man 2099 that they can get a whole Omni.
I haven't eaten anything, and my daughter just brought me protein bars, so I am going to tuck into this for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's see. 4 is announced for Ultimate Spider-Man. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Muhammad didn't dig Spider-Man India. Yes, it's confirmed. Which USM cover are each of you getting? What one are you going to get, Webhead?
That's a good question. Let's see. Trying to remember.
I'm not getting it because I'm sticking with my oversized hardcovers.
Understandable. Oh, yeah, I got the regular one.
Just had 2 live ads. Yuck. Okay, that's not too bad. It was a half hour into the show. That was your first commercial. The current India run is decent-ish. Easily the best character has been, but it's a low benchmark. Okay.
So maybe not awesome.
Reap, I think you've asked this before, but now you want Webhead's opinion.
Any creators work on any existing title? I kind of feel like I just got that actually with Hickman going to write Ultimate Spider-Man. Well, I would have said that.
Come true.
I know. That's what I would have said up until very recently. That's kind of it. Now I don't have a stock answer to give. Obviously, it's just going to be people writing Spider-Man. Let's be honest. Or maybe somebody weird writing Moon Knight. Who could be fun to write Moon Knight?
Yeah, I never remember what I've said before, so I'll just say, I'll say Tom Taylor. Oh, Tom Taylor writing a miniseries about Harley and Ivy, because in Deceased, he really there's not that much of their relationship in Deceased, but he really nails their dynamic. So I would like a 12-issue series written by Tom Taylor. Now, who would I like to draw it? I would like, I'll say, I'm going to say his name wrong. Mikel Yanin. I like that artist a lot.
You know what would be really fun too? Get Brubaker to write the question.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's
a really good idea.
I love Brubaker.
Yeah, same. And here's the Mignola-versity for Carlos. There you go. Here's Bar. What up, my buddy? I'm only 5 minutes behind in the chat, so I think you're probably still here. Now, wait, is there a Klaus pen and ink condition, or was that the Rack Queens?
That's in the Klaus Complete. And he says, someone says further down, it's just the first issue without color, more or less.
Okay.
Just like, I guess, inks.
Oh, Derek answers this just below.
There you go.
Good. I have Hellboy in Love placed after Hellboy and BPRD, The Secret of Chesborough House, and others.
All right. The only thing that sucks about the multiversity side is that it's all pictures, so you can't like search through it. It's like, I wonder where he puts it.
Rahul reminded me. I always have people remind me of streams. You should have it on your calendar. You should have me on your calendar, Bar. Like above work. Bar goes to work this day. Above it, Omnidog streams. I mean, come on. You're my Israeli correspondent. What's happening here?
Anything less would be unsafe.
On the cover, is that a female madman?
It appears.
I will be honest. I haven't read those stories, and if I did, I'm actually somebody in the chat can remind us. I read it all a long time ago, so I actually don't remember who this is. I know that's Atomic Girl there below. And here, oh, James says he told you about it yesterday, Bar. Okay, Rising Phoenix needs help. Okay, that's why I'm here for you, buddy. Need your help as I may have a problem. Yeah. My list for December so far: Ultimate Spider-Man 3, good. Spider-Man Zdarsky, also good. Young Justice, yeah. New 52, Young Justice, New 52. Okay, that's the Peter David one. Batman Eternal, Batman and Robin Eternal, Norse Mythology, and New Mutants 3. I'm not seeing the problem. That looks like an excellent list. Although I
If you have to
learned,
skip one,
I think I'm going to skip New Mutants 3 because there's a ton of double dipping with Inferno. I believe I will wait until it comes out. But if you have to leave one out for a little bit, those other ones you have to have right away. You don't have a choice.
You're getting Batman Eternal and Batman and Robin Eternal?
I liked Batman and Robin Eternal.
Yeah. I'm struggling to remember it. I don't remember.
I'm not sure how they got that Omni out of it. It's only 2 trades.
26 issues. Yeah, that's got to be a smaller Omni, huh? Because they're little issues, aren't they? Aren't they smaller than normal?
Well, yeah. It was just two not really very big trades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I may be sticking to my trades because if it's $100 Omni and I don't know that it is, if it's a $75, it's
100.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a no from me.
Yeah, that's a
624 pages for $100 is that's a little steep, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Agree. So Rising, I don't see the problem here. I think you're doing a good job. I might be alone in this. I have a hard time reading Hellboy not written and drawn by Mignola.
And that is weird.
It depends on who the writer is.
Yeah.
We interviewed him, the minister and I. He's a famous comic book writer. It was the most obscenity laced interview we did. He asked permission ahead of time, and I said, "Talk how you normally talk." So there was a lot of swearing, but he was a great guest. He wrote Rumble, and he wrote a lot of the BPRD stories, and he's a really good writer. And he just has a series, Two Moons, about the Civil War.
Is that John Arcudi?
Yes, thank you. I like his stories. This is your new sidekick name, Bar. You are my sidekick, Omnipup. We have decided. Very Fine Condition doesn't get to decide on my sidekicks. I do. And you are one of my sidekicks. You are the sidekick. Yeah, I think John Arcudi writes a lot of it, and I like the BPRD stuff. But Josh, you like what you like, and not necessarily what you not necessarily. That I can back up. It's different. Something about just Hellboy. Okay, yeah, that is fair. Sure, whatever. No judgment here. All this Spidey talk reminds me how disappointed I was with the Spider-Verse Omni mapping because the Web Warriors issues should have gone in between. Where's the Spider-Man Rain Omni? That we definitely need.
Stop it.
I prefer GWW to write a Harley and Ivy miniseries. Poison Ivy 9 is the best Harley and Ivy issues, in my opinion. Have you read Deceased, Unstoppable Bar? I highly recommend it. And the way he gets Harley and Ivy just the dynamic is between them is really good. But I'm not gonna disagree with you that G. Willow Wilson's a great Harley and Ivy writer. Certainly a great Ivy writer, especially. Web Warriors is in one of the Spider-Gwen Omnis, I believe. I haven't read Spider-Verse. I read the first Spider-Verse and had all the yellow sticky notes in there. But I haven't read Spider-Geddon and Spider-Verse with the new mapping, so I don't know.
Oh, it's in the Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider stuff.
Okay. Carlos says Marvel pretty much confirmed 2 different lines of Omnis with the X-Men Volume 5 and the Prelude to Inferno, the chronological numbered line, and the events line. USM Volume 5 should have the same. Oh, you're going next to Maginaut on me. Same content as Death of... Okay, wait. Volumes 5 of Ultimate Spider-Man should have the same content as Death of Spider-Man Omni, maybe 1 or 2 things added. The Death will stand as an event Omni. Okay, thank you.
I will add on to that. Whatever they add extra would be not just like Ultimate Spider-Man, the title. It would have to be just other side stuff. Because if you're thinking about buying or waiting or whatever, the Death of finish is off Ultimate Spider-Man, like that run until the next stuff after starts. So buying that, you wouldn't miss anything. Whatever extra they would put into that Volume 5 presumably would just be side stuff, like maybe Marvel Team Up or who knows, just other stuff. So you'd still get the main story with the Death of Omni.
The redhead is his girlfriend. Okay, that's right. They did merge with Atomic Girl. Yeah, Josh knows his Madman. Pittymon talking to Bar. Okay, well, I'll let you guys have your conversation. I think you said in the recorded video that the upcoming that the upcoming Den was a reprint, but it looks to me like a new printing of Volume 2. No reprint of Volume 1 as far as I can tell, unless I'm wrong. Actually, Den is still in print. Because I just ordered it.
Oh, the first one?
The first one is still in print. So wait, let's see.
That's good.
Let me go here and see where Den is. I feel like
it seems like you can get it. You do have it
this is Volume 2. Okay, so I made a mistake. Oops.
Oh yeah, this is the one, and I was talking about how it's probably getting moved. I think someone pointed that out to me. It's probably Captain in my my Discord. Usually, it's really good, that stuff. It got moved. It's going to get moved out. It looks like was what I saw. Okay, but yeah, that's not a reprint. That is Volume 2.
Okay, so I made a mistake. I apologize, but Volume 1 is still in print.
He's too busy staring at the amazing art to read anything.
The art is amazing. And here's a good point from Derek. If you're after the New Mutants as a series, there's material in Volume 3 that isn't in the event Omnis for Inferno. So yeah, that actually, I'm changing my answer now. I will get Volume 3 and just deal with the fact that it double dips. Yeah, you've come to the right place for this.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Let's see, where is Hawkeye? This is just about everybody's favorite run of Hawkeye.
I fell in love with that immediately. I loved that run.
Here we go.
There it is.
Fraction when he hits really hard and hits really well. Fraction when he misses, it's like he's not even in the same sports facility. So this is a big hit. It's funny, well told, great art, introduces great characters, great villains. And I thought it was so well written that it kind of fleshes out Hawkeye to be even more of an interesting and real character.
Yeah, I was gonna say it really gives everyone a personality, like a really strong personality. And that's part of what makes it just so goofy and funny. And there's just so much. Just the ongoing thing with the Russians.
Pizza
It's all
Dog.
just great. Pizza Dog. That issue, like, didn't it win like an award or something?
I
The
think
issue
so.
with there's no words.
Yeah, Phantom Fool. This is a solid 10 out of 10 for me. There's no
He won an
dip.
Eisner.
Now it is. Where is Hawkeye? Over there. It is a little thin.
Yeah, it's like about that big.
It's really more of an oversized hardcover, and they charge $100 for it, but
It's still worth it.
Yeah, it is still worth it. I didn't even hesitate really to buy it because it's such good material. Oh, here's a question for you.
I got FOMO'd into that by someone else. So I saw Conan, I saw a box set, and I went, yes, please. And that's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
I mean, we got to work on your baiting game because let's see, where is that? I don't right here. It does look pretty. And who has the rights to this again? Titan?
This one is Ablaze. So
Ablaze.
it's not actually Conan. It's the
kind of
Sumerian.
generic name, Conan.
Yeah.
He's like the barbarian, but it's really Conan stories.
Right. That's, I think. It sounded cool. I figured I'd give it a shot, you know. It's like a nice looking package there, and I like Conan stuff.
Yeah.
I have to find
I don't
someone
know
that
anything
actually
about
knows more
this.
about
So.
this. Yeah.
Here's my interview with John Arcudi along with the minister. It was fun. Thank you, James. Didn't Troy Nixie draw some Hellboy material? I don't know. Let's see if somebody can answer that for you. And there it is. Thank you. Phantom Fool can't wait for the huge oversized Spy versus Spy. Childhood favorite. That's on your that's on your buy list too, right? I thought so.
Yes, it is. I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, DC owns Mad. It's like I haven't seen those comics in forever.
Let's see where that is.
I think it's near the
end. Yeah, here it is.
There it is. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
The little things.
These guys are great.
And it's like the equivalent of like a comic strip, if I recall. It's just like gonna be a bunch of those.
Bar says, Jess can remember everything about a person but can't remember their name. What's your point?
Who are you? At least online, everyone has their name written next to what they're saying. So
yeah, right. Okay, Carlos enjoyed the first Conan movie that Josh Greathouse recommended. Nice. Omni Kid in shambles after Omnidog declares Omnipup is the sidekick. Whoa, that's right. What happens when Jake finds out that I declared Bar to be my official sidekick? Oh boy, you're right.
Stepped in it now.
Fortunately, he's not in the chat. Eternal Warriors I don't think it's ever going to get printed, but I think, is it actually up again? I don't think we showed it in this month's solicits, but
as I mentioned, I gave up.
oh,
It is technically currently set for December on the previous website. Whether or not that happens is anyone's guess.
I'm not kidding when I say that's been like 4 or 5 straight months with it, right?
They seem to literally move it every single month. Like it's just never coming out. That's why I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I guess it comes out December 13th for now. I wonder if it's on Edelweiss.
To give you, let me go grab my current Valiant one so I can give you a more detailed view while Webhead looks up to see if it's actually coming out, which we know it's not.
Yeah, I mean it might. Oh, see, the original one was canceled. If you look on Edelweiss, there's a canceled one, and then there's another new one with a new ISBN. So maybe this one's really happening. I'll have to make sure I update my site. And then he will tell you what it's about. I don't actually know anything about this
book. Okay. It didn't get a reboot. I thought it did. It's a Barry Windsor.
Did it not?
I didn't see it as something they rebooted. And now that I think about it, I don't remember reading it. I remember reading it and enjoying it back in the 90s when Valiant first pushed it up, published it. It's by Barry Windsor Smith.
There's one written by Greg Pak, 2013.
I only have the oversized hardcovers. I hardly have any of the trade paperback stuff.
Oh wait, no, there's Wrath of the Eternal, but that's the new. It's 2018. Maybe they never did a hardcover for this 2013 one. Must be what it is. That makes sense. This other one only got 8 issues, so.
Oh, okay. Deceased is fantastic. You are right, Pittyma. When is that Omni coming out? I have all the floppies.
Well, first you need to have them put out a standard hardcover, a trade paperback, a compendium, probably an absolute, and then maybe an Omni.
The first one got an OHC. The first standard hardcover. So I think they're going to be releasing them in OHCs first. So that may be your best bet, Pittyma, is to buy the deluxe editions.
I too hope that there is an Omni since they've been going and going with it. Oh yeah, they did a box set.
Yeah. And they released volume 5 in standard, so that's what I'm sticking with because I have them all in standard.
I bet the box set's probably trade paperbacks.
Not a Tom Taylor fan, to be honest. Okay, your sidekick credentials are now in question. Wow. Hello to Boxster. Yeah, that's where I just got it. Yeah, I had a broken link in my wish list, and then I forget who it was in the Discord, but it might have been Ilan who told me that it was, and he's from Wales, that it was in stock at IST, and my link in my wish list was broken, showed it out of stock. So thank you to Ilan because I ordered it immediately.
Dang it. I'm going to have to make another IST order.
Is Green Arrow and Green Lantern Omnibus going to be classic 70s stories?
I think it would be.
I think this is where,
that hard traveling hero stuff.
and then the space traveling heroes. But then, I mean, I feel like it's 1,000 or 1,100 pages or something. And I'm still wondering, although I think, do they have it listed what's going to be in there?
No. That's annoying. It's 1,376 pages.
Yeah, that's way longer than hard traveling and space traveling. So it's going to include all the backups that appeared in Flash. But then after that, I've always wondered what else is going to be in there. It's going to be classic 70s stuff, but then I'm just wondering what else it's going to collect to get to.
So
What did you
weird
say?
that they put
1,300
these.
pages?
Yeah, it's weird they put these out and don't put the contents.
And by weird, you mean super annoying? Yes.
Yeah. I remember I got lucky because Dom worked at a comic shop and he was able to get the contents for that metal omnibus that no one had the contents of, and I was like, I have them.
Oh, nice.
But now I don't have that because he doesn't work at a comic shop anymore. So I have nothing.
The only new issues collected in New Mutants Omni Volume 3 are New Mutants 74 through 85. The rest are already collected in Fallen Mutants, Inferno Prologue, Inferno Omnis. Thank you for that, YP. I'm back to not buying it. I'll look for an Epic collection that has those issues. Although that is 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. That is 12 issues. Yeah, that says Epic to me more than it says Omni to me. Thank you for that, YP.
But you're Omnidog, not Epic Dog.
That is true. Epic Dog. I'm thinking and upgrading my Watchman. Oh, you're thinking of upgrading your Watchman Deluxe to the Absolute Watchman, but I always wonder if it is worth the investment. That's going to be a personal choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to upgrade same contents, but for me, you always want to do Absolute because you love the art. And I'm going to upgrade Doomsday Clock to Absolute so I can read everything, because Jeff Johns obviously put a lot of work, and so did the artists and anchors and stuff, into the world building in that book, and you can't really read it all in the standard size that I have it in.
Oh, you got the 2 hardcovers with the little slipcase, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to sell those and get the Absolute so I can read everything.
That's what I did.
Answer your question about
sitting right over there.
What do you have the Doomsday Clock? Yep, same. Oh, is it? Okay, so that's the Absolute.
Yep. I had the hardcovers. Absolute looks very nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to get that. Going back to Watchmen, though, it depends on if you think it's worth the investment. Do you think it's worth the investment? Then do it. It's the same story as Webhead said, but you get to see that art, which is really, really good, in a blown up format.
Also, I'd say you can find a good deal on the existing printing. Probably pull the trigger on that before the more expensive one that's exactly the same comes out.
Oh, because they're upping the price of the Absolute on the new printing?
Yeah, so you may be able to find a decent deal on the existing printing because they raised the price like $25. So
yeah,
I think I got it during one of those Target sales.
Oh, okay, the buy one get one type thing, or
yeah,
buy one get two,
get one.
Get one. Okay,
buy one get two would be pretty nice. You should be the one running sales, Jess.
Yeah. I hate Fear Agent coming out next month. It's coming out this month. I hate Fear Agent coming out next month. Never read it, but too many people I trust recommend it, hoping I don't miss it.
Set your calendar.
Yeah. Are you talking about for budgeting purposes? You're waiting for next month? I don't know. I mean, I 100% recommend this book. It's a blast. I think it might have been after Uncanny X-Force. This might have been the first Remender I ever read. Because I feel like I got this back in 2015 or 16 in that
Oh,
area.
do you have the original OHCs, or you just have
Yeah,
trades?
I have the originals. And I loved it.
Nice.
It's time for me to reread it, but boy, I heartily recommend it. I think that you should yeah, I get it that you're budgeting. You should be okay. I would think at this point they've already put something else out that contains this. Maybe what there was a deluxes or a compendium, something. But you want this art in giant size format, so I hope that it doesn't sell out too for you, buddy. I feel like you
I've
probably
been debating on pre-ordering it or not because I'm afraid that it will sell out some out IST.
that's a fair statement because it's been
This
pent
one has
up.
been out for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been out of print since like 2016, 2017, somewhere in there. So there's going to be pent up demand. It's a gamble, even though I don't like gambling.
You do it every month.
I thought you said hot guy instead of Hawkeye and was like, the hell is Marvel Publishing these days? Hot guys. Moschetti, what are Fraction's big misses in your opinion? That is a good question, and I don't want to harsh on him. I'll tell you what I do like.
Bad books.
I like Immortal Iron Fist with Brubaker. I liked the Jimmy Olsen book, which is hilarious and great. Big Hard Sex Criminals. I loved that. I was not a big fan of the. This is weird. This shows how Fraction can hit or miss in the same book. Fantastic Four, like FF was the part that Allred illustrated, and that was really good. And then there was Fantastic Four, and it wasn't really that good. Have you read that? Fractions Fantastic Four?
Yeah, that's the one that's split between FF and Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard because it had come after. And I mean, how do you follow up? How do you follow up Hickman Fantastic?
Well, but that's the thing. He was right. He wrote two books, Fantastic Four and FF. FF
Mhm.
was 16 issues of really good, but Fantastic Four was 16 issues of just okay, are you really the same writer? They were coming out together. And
Yeah.
I read
Oh
it back
wait.
in floppies. So this is still
Oh
sealed
no,
because of
this.
course
Okay.
I read it when it came out in floppies. What now?
I mean, I I remember it just being fine. It wasn't like offensively bad.
Yeah. Okay, that's
It's
a good
just
way to put it. It
fine.
wasn't offensively bad. Um and
Had
let me
some
think.
weird stuff with a bunch of
His
weird
Iron
theme
Man was
things.
good. Is supposed to be good. I haven't actually read it. It was a recommendation from Riley. And I'll give him credit for trying something new in Odyssey. Wow, I could not get into that. That was almost Morrison level of pretentious experimenting with the format.
in my mind, thought that was a Morrison book. I haven't read it yet, but reading about it, and I was thinking of buying it. I was like, I'm gonna skip this. It sounded really weird, and maybe not
Yeah, it was
my cup of
hard for me
tea.
to get into, and kudos to anybody that can get into it. Peace and love. Enjoy yourself.
I'm pretty basic, so that might be why too.
Yeah, I think I'm probably on the basic spectrum too on that. There's another book. Oh, Casanova. I think he wrote Casanova, and I had a hard. That's a funny book because this doesn't happen often. Where I like something in the beginning. Wait, did Casanova write Fraction? I mean, did Fraction write Casanova?
Yes, I'm looking at his
Okay.
bibliography right now.
Okay. I liked the first hardcover and thought this is interesting, and then I went back to reread it all, and I was like, "What the hell's going on in this? What?" So that could be user error on my part. So there you go. I had to think long and hard, and boy, this show ground to a halt on that one.
Fear itself was kind of meh.
Oh yeah.
That's an event.
No,
It's
yeah,
hard to give a comic writer crap for a stupid Marvel event.
yeah.
They put out like 4 a year, and so it's like you didn't
That's
write the
a good
best
point.
company mandated crossover.
That's a good point. If you like superheroes with a slice of life, you will like Hot Guy. It's what I like about the superhero books. I agree with Chris. The Lemire stuff is really good. I don't think it's going to be included because it's Fractions Hawkeye, and
They did put out OHCs for the Lemire stuff
it was
because I
one
have
OHC,
one.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's badly out of print at this point.
Well, there's a question. If you can still get that one.
Oh, here's Bunk. What up, Bunk? Good to see you. Are you driving home from Columbus? Or are you still in Columbus? The Lemire stuff is definitely good and definitely worth picking up. But if it's out of print, I would think that it would come back in like Epic Modern Marvel format, like a complete collection.
My comic shop has it. I wonder if IST has it.
Oh, Volume 3?
Yeah.
It's still in print.
Oh, my comic shop has it, but it's still. IST does not have it. IST
My
runs out of
comic shop's
everything
a good
like
place.
first. Yeah, they're great. If you need that, let's see the CGN, but no CGN doesn't. It might be a little difficult to track down.
You should track it down, Phantom Fool. It's worth buying. Go to my comic shop right now because they probably only have one copy, and get it.
Yeah, they definitely. It's like full price, but that's better than paying.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, look! I think Amazon has a copy. Oh, there you go. Amazon's selling it. $20.
Oh, there you go. And sorry to induce anxiety, Phantom Fool. Buy it wherever you want. My comic shop or Amazon.
The link in the chat for you guys.
Peace in the. Oh, good. Thank you. Wait, are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Make a hot link?
Oh, there's my daughter. Bye, honey.
Oh.
Yeah, I have
Young
the YouTube
webhead,
chat
how's
open.
she doing?
She's doing good. Come say hi.
Oh, hello, pretty girl. Let's. Oh, I love your reindeer. Your reindeer dealy bobbers.
Okay, honey.
Nice to
Bye-bye.
see you. Oh, you are going to be in trouble when she's a teenager.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Carlos has an
Yeah,
important question. How good are these
YouTube
proteins?
has a thing where you can pop the chat out into its own window, so I just did that. How good is the protein?
They're really good. coconut chocolate almond. Oh, Kelly doesn't like coconut, so she obviously just brought these over for me. They're really good, Carlos. That was a good question. Wait, why do you want to pop the chat out? Is there a benefit to me to do that?
So you can see the chat easily. I mean, you would probably have your own dashboard. I don't, so I just pop the chat out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Commercial. Okay, sorry, Terry. I tried to do the least amount that I could. It's okay, Jess. Your memory is still better than Omar's. Yeah, my memory's good. I just remember you said you weren't. You thought Tom Taylor was meh. Your sidekick status is in question.
I'll
My
never
Israeli
forget.
correspondent should have expanded the fraction omni to include Lemire stuff.
That would have been nice.
Oh, here's Kane. How are you? I don't know anything about Scumbag. I've heard mixed opinions. It's classic adults only. Yeah, is it good? I've heard mixed opinions.
The entire premise of that book just is off-putting to me.
Okay.
But hey, if you like it, it's great that you got a deluxe of it.
I'm going to have to read this one myself. The Sumerian, this one circumvented the Conan copyright. It adapted some Robert E. Howard stories and also includes some Robert E. Howard in text.
Yeah, it's probably that the stories themselves are open. It's just the name is trademark, would be my guess.
Pity Mod says doing great. Thanks for asking. I had to disconnect the generator, lost power earlier, and I needed to catch Omnidog live. Now that's dedication. Wow. Thank you, Pity Ma. Perhaps you're now in line to be my new sidekick now that Barr dropped out of the race. Good heavens. Oh, this is a college football thing. Sorry, Daniel. I understand the pain there a lot, but not about the Knowles. Late to the chat. Good evening from the Netherlands. Another Netherlander. Awesome. On GAGL, how often is page count right from the very beginning, from the first? This has pretty steadily been 1,300 pages.
You know what? When I was Googling it, it looked like you were right at first. I think they added 200 pages on.
Oh, it started out at 1,100 and now it's 1,300?
I was reading an article about when it was first seen, I guess, on PRH. And they mentioned 1,100. I was like, oh, I guess they added stuff. So who knows?
Okay, now I really don't know what's going to be in there.
Lots of stuff. 1,300 pages of it.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to bust on DC because at least they're putting stuff out.
Yeah. They have started to creep into to stuff like this. I think is neat.
Terry, you should be looking forward to Astro City Omnibus. Opus Bus? Yeah.
Yep, I got that pre-ordered.
Jesse, my Spencer YP about the Animonomy and knowing that Magic is one of your favorite X characters. Two of those anthology stories are Magic stories, Marvel Superheroes 1 and Marvel Fanfare 55. Which books are we talking about? Marvel Fanfare. Are we talking about Inferno?
I'm assuming he means the volume 3.
Oh, for New Mutants.
He's trying to FOMO you again.
Oh, you're being a jerk. No, he's right. I do love
Marvel Fanfare 55. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I do love Magic.
Those, yeah. I see that here in the contents of volume 3, so he's following.
Oh boy. And Josh,
you're gonna end up with this. We all know it.
Now this is what this show is created for, to help Sebulba with this book. Let me find it. It has the controversial blue spine, which is not controversial at all because you shouldn't care. Blue is just another color. It's the contents you should care about. Let's see, where is that? That's coming out this month, right?
There it is, with the open shirt.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now, life story is, I understand your question here. Life story is great, but it also has all of these trade paperbacks of Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man 1 through 5. Although one of them Spider-Geddon, and that's written by somebody else. Okay. So 1 through 4. And life story. And wasn't there an extra little story that was thrown into the OHC?
Spider Shadow.
Oh, Spider
in the
Shadow.
Omni.
Yeah.
That's in the Omni. Yeah.
Yeah, Sebulba, I am doing it. I'm upgrading from these trades. Life story. Do I Spider-Man.
That Spider Shadow book looks very dark.
It is, but it's really well written. Well, yeah, maybe I'll give away Spider-Man Life Story because I also have the OHC. So I understand your question, but you get a bunch of content about Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man that is apparently well written because it's Zdarsky. I haven't read it yet, but I've read Life Story and I read Spider Shadow. So the answer is yes, Sebulba, you should. Thank you for being here, Moonion. Hit that like button, please.
Question in here someone had about that Astro City.
Oh. Yeah, prices are going up.
Yeah, I know. DC's been raising it on like everything.
Omnidog has je ne sais quoi. Thank you, my friend. DC's still cheaper than Marvel if you go by page count. Okay.
Yeah, that might be true. You know, because DC likes to make lots of really big omnis. Marvel tends to have more easier to wield books, but you're paying more for it because there's less content.
What time was the Astro City question asked? Because I'm a little behind.
It was Phantom Fool at, I guess it'd be 2:25 time.
2:25. Oh, I am a little bit behind. I can't believe that Tom Taylor is what's going to break us, Jess. It won't. Our bond is unbreakable, Bar. The unbreakable bar. There's no way that I will let Tom Taylor come between us. Night pup. No. Don't go running over to the competition. How dare you?
Distinguished competition.
Oh, what? Now he's stealing you from me? What the hell is this? Are you my Omni pup or not? Freaking frick. Oh, the Astro City Omni is standard size.
No, it's actually enormous. It's like absolute size. So I wanted to draw attention to that question because according to Amazon and most of my sources, it's 12-inch height. So that's like absolute almost. Or, well, it's bigger than OHC.
Okay.
It's like a library edition. There we go.
Nice.
So it is a big book. And it's 1,100 pages. That's going to be a big book.
Yeah, it is. Here's a question about your daughter. Adorable webhead. Does she love comics?
We will be reading comics soon. I've mostly been focusing on reading normal books with her. She loves superheroes though. She likes that Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon they have on Disney Plus.
Oh.
Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Whatever. It's the one that has Miles and Gwen and Spidey.
Mo says, thanks for the fraction deep dive. I love the aesthetic of Casanova, but agree it's a twisty narrative, hard to get into. That's well said. Yeah, exactly right. Let's see. I missed a lot. Oh, here's Larry. Did a review with 4K scans of the Fraction and Lemire Hawkeye. If anyone is on the fence on those, I'm sure James can put a link in the chat for you. Good to see you, Larry. Let's see. I feel like these days people can only afford Omnis when there are huge sales and discounts. We are getting there, yeah.
They're getting to the point where on even at the cheaper pre-order prices and stuff, at IST and all that, it's like they're getting close to what the full retail price used to be with a discount.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those with the Omnis like $93, and I'm like, oh man, come on.
That used to be cover price, yeah.
Yeah.
All of the Remender reprints have seemed to stick around for at least a few days. I think I'll risk it on Fear Agent and try to grab it on IST. Or you can go to IST, but you can also go to Organic Price Books. Use my code Omnidog to save that sweet $2 and 5% off shipping 4 more books together. Omnidog ship it together. But I'm not going to tell you where you should go.
It's a great transition.
Thank you. Let's see if I missed something. Remender. Okay, yeah, it's apparently not. Maybe I was thinking of his Moon Knight. That
that thing, yeah,
that hardcover, yeah.
Yeah, that one's very hard.
Pity Ma says, I have the following Omnis. Fantastic Four 1 through 4. Hickman, Byrne, Wade is on pre-order. Is the upcoming Volume 5 after Lee and Kirby worth it with key stories? Yes, I have FOMO. First of all, welcome to the club. This is a safe place for you. No judgment here. We FOMO each other all the time. Volume 5, after Lee and Kirby. I am not as familiar. I'm very familiar with the Lee and Kirby run. I feel like I'm familiar with 1 through 100 of both Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. Actually, I'm probably 1 through 150 or so on Spider-Man. And I'm just saying I'm familiar with it. I don't quiz me on what Punisher says to Peter in Amazing Spider-Man 129 on page 3 or something. I don't have them memorized. So I would say that you probably have the best of Fantastic Four right there. If you've got the Byrne and the Wade is amazingly amazing.
The Volume 5 is going to be Roy Thomas stuff. It's like it.
Oh, he's awfully good.
I mean, he's got some good stuff. You know, if you've been reading Conan, you can see in Roy Thomas.
Yeah, Roy Thomas is a good writer. Yeah, Pity Ma, you should probably get it. And then take a step back and take a breather. But yeah, you better get it. So Wade is on pre-order. So you haven't even read Wade yet. Wade's the best, my favorite. I won't say it's the best because I will say it's my favorite Fantastic Four run.
It is great though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true, Bar. It will be, the market will figure it out. At some point, people will just stop buying, and that's when prices will have to moderate, because that's something people with disposable income, that's something, it's not like gas or food where we have to have it. These are fun items that eventually we may get priced out of, and that's when the market will step in and tell Marvel and DC you're charging too much.
Yeah, hopefully. I think some of the unfortunate part of that is that it's just costing more to make the books too.
Yeah, that's
Like at
true.
a certain point, there's not a lot they can do. I mean, it gets discounted 15 different ways before it gets to you. So I don't even know how much money Marvel gets on these after they print them. I mean, they sell like a bazillion, so that helps economies of scale and all that. But
yeah,
I don't
know. Let's see. What are we talking about next? Now, here's something I would like to put out to the chat because I think Webhead feels like he already sold me on this, throwing out the words Peter and David at me.
That's why I'm buying it. I don't know anything else, to be honest.
Okay, you don't know anything else. You're getting it because Peter David. I've heard that this is a classic run, that it's really good. What, like, is this? Is this like the Teen Titans, but not Young Justice? Is it about the Teen Titans? Do they call themselves Young Justice? I like what I'm seeing on the cover. I like those characters.
Seems like you got the Justice League. I think you still have the Teen Titans. Maybe they call themselves the Titans during that time, if I'm not mistaken. Like those heroes are still around, like Nightwing and all them. And then this, I think, is like Tim and Impulse and Superboy, and you know what I mean? Like another, like a third generation of heroes.
Okay. All right.
That's
So
as much as I kind of know, though. Everyone else probably knows more.
Good. Let's have the chat sell me on this book. And also, here's a book that we don't know anything about, Black Solstice. So anybody that knows something about that, let us know. And there was another one. What was that other one that we were kind of going, what is this? It looks cool. Was it Sigil?
Or people talk about cross-gen. Well, obviously it was the Wonder Man earlier, so that's the one you're really looking for.
Oh, be quiet. Oh my gosh. Don't even go there. Where is that ridiculous book? Oh, The Tribute. We don't know anything about this. A thrilling cult sci-fi comic from the creators of Snowpiercer.
I am kind of interested in that, to be honest.
And of course, I'm getting this because it looks fun. But there was another one. Daredevil. Oh boy, this one. I'm definitely getting this one.
Yep. That's gonna be fun.
The Witcher, Spider-Man, Star Wars, Star Trek. Oh, this one, Matriarchs.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we didn't know. It just was a cool cover, and it just looked like maybe occulty, scary. What is she? She's got like a bowl, and what is even in her hand there? Do I want to know what's in her hand?
She's hugging someone. You see it? She's hugging another girl.
Oh!
It's got blood all over.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't pick up that body. Okay. Yeah. So she's holding. So if anybody knows anything about this book, we'd like to know your thoughts.
I'll read the thing.
Okay.
They look like us. They act like us. They feed on us. When two female researchers survive a mass prison riot and emerge unscathed, it threatens to reveal them for who they really are. An immortal race of women with superhuman abilities and a violent history of secrets they've left buried with the dead. Racing to head off an impending threat to all men on the planet, they must confront their unforgivable pasts and resurrect the very worst of their demons to save us all.
That sounds cool. Who's putting that out?
This one, yeah, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
It says written by Luann Brickhouse and Jennifer Ray, making their dynamic comics debut.
I like the immortal race of women. Feed. What do they do? Do they feed on us, or they?
Does not say.
Okay, so they're
I
an
have to
immortal
read the
race
book
of
and
women.
find out.
Okay.
120 pages, $25.
No, that's hardly any there,
You
man.
you can do that. You can do that in one sitting.
Let's see. Next, Imaginod. Omnidog, one consideration that might give you pause, read the New Mutants Omni Volume 3, is how your collection will look. This is a good point. If you're still going to get Volume 4, Very Fine said... Whoops, I missed it. If you're still to get Volume 4... And I think Very Fine has said that there'll be enough material for Volume 5. Okay, yeah. That's going into the completionist, the completist, the
Don't do it.
spine OCD, non-matching spine disorder. That touches on a lot of... Yeah, good point.
Don't let the completionist bug get you. Some of my biggest regrets were from that.
I'm just trying to spend Jess's cash. She does it to me all the time. Well, that's my job description. Is there going to be a standard hardcover of the new Image stuff upcoming? I already have all the older standard hardcovers. I'm not sure. Am I missing something here? I'm not sure about that question. What you're referring to, Phantom Fool. That's okay. I FOMO you, you FOMO me. The question is, will there be a New Mutants 4 or will it be called Cable in the New Mutants? After this month's releases, all I have pre-ordered is Marvel. Used to be all DC.
Don't forget Batman Eternal.
Yeah. Zdarsky cover should have been the standard edition. Real manga, fake manga.
That Zdarsky cover is cool.
The one ripping open the shirt?
No, it's the like blue and red cover.
Oh, we don't have that one though.
I was gonna say maybe you share a browser window. You could go get up.
Okay, I have. Let's see. Who should I go to get all three?
Well, I know a website with links for them.
Your site?
I have links.
Not Comic Realm. I didn't even know what that is. Releases.com. I'm sure I misspelled something. Oh, no. Okay, what am I doing here? Marvel, collected editions, Marvel.
I'm gonna link right to it.
What? Oh, are you sending me a link?
Yeah, in our private.
Okay, just a sec.
Or maybe linking to another website where you can make the image bigger.
Okay.
So
let's see.
There's not, because it's not on there. Never mind. Ignore that link.
I already ignore the Edelweiss one.
Yeah, I've one of the reasons I don't put them in our thing is because they're not on Edelweiss.
Oh, okay.
It's one on the Diamond with. Like you can enlarge. Oh yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah,
that cover's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is the one I'm getting.
Instead of the shirt ripping open?
Yeah, this cover is super cool. I like it.
Bar agrees with you. Sorry, but that Spider-Man standard cover is ugly. Especially compared to the Zdarsky cover. Good job, Bar.
That other one would be fine for me if this one didn't exist. The other one I don't care for. The one where it's just him like talking to someone. Or maybe it's JJ.
Sorry, Phantom Fool. You have to upgrade your Astro City, and I may just do the same thing. I struggled so long with keeping the standard hardcovers because it took me a while to find some of them. But if it's going to be oversized, I love the art.
It's
I
gonna be
love the
super
story.
oversized.
Yeah. It's going to be gigunda. Did you say it was going to be like absolute
12
size?
inch. It's like a library edition.
Okay. I'm going to have to somehow unload my entire collection. I'm with you, Phantom Fool. Did you want me to click this other Previews World link?
No, it's good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, we'll go back to the matriarchs. We had a question out there about matriarchs. No, this started at 1. It hasn't even been 2 hours just yet, Bar.
It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it started at 1:10. So it really hasn't and no, because of my amazingly comfortable Batman chair, my butt does not go to sleep.
It's important to have a good chair.
It is. It really is.
I have a lazy boy chair.
Nice. Here's Larry's library, Hawkeye and Fraction. Hawkeye by Fraction Lemire, rather. Talking. Oh, okay. We're talking about he's talking to somebody in the chat. Okay. Jomo, joy of missing out. Yeah, Schwakim's my life coach, and he definitely has. It's time for me to do another show with him so I can get a refresher on simplifying my life. Elon makes a good point here. I feel like my money goes further with Image or Dark Horse. You can get that 7 to Eternity hardcover for $20, and it's like an absolute size Omni. Yeah, that's a good point. Somehow Dark Horse puts out these incredible, and Image puts out these big absolute size books that are thick, and they're $49.99. And so you can get them for 40% off on online retailers. You're 100% right, Elon. I'm on the road to upgrading all my Silver Age Marvel Omnis to the Taschen books.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
That is splashing out for sure.
Open your wallet and dump all the money out.
Yeah. Yeah, Jomo. We'll start using that, but give Schwackham no, I created the show 3 hours ago. Bar. I always try to create these shows 2 hours ahead of time, but then they go live at the 2 hours later. How many people are going to sell the Burn Omnis when the FF Omni series integrates that material?
Do you think they're going to go that far?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Well, they just released a volume 5, so he's saying if they go all the way up to the 80s, and run into Burn. My guess would be if they actually make it that far.
That's like 10 years from now.
I don't know that they would do. That seems like a silly thing to. I don't know. How many more Omnis is that?
I don't know. I don't think I would worry about that. I wouldn't worry about it now. That's a problem.
And I dismiss it.
That's a problem for future Derek, not now. Okay, sold on Fantastic Four Volume 5. LOL, didn't realize Roy Thomas was included. Thank you. I'll start working on that. Overtime. I'll start working overtime to afford it. Yes, I get it. Lars says, Volume 5 would include stories drawn by Rich Buckler and John Buscema. If so, that is my favorite run of the series, since it's what I got to read first. Okay, that's good. Have a weekly check of my wishlist omnis, and if they are around or below €100 pre-order prices, I will order them. Will we see 700-page omnibuses in the future? Well, how big is that Hawkeye Omni?
They span the gamut. Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way from the Devil Dinosaur or whatever one.
Yeah, right.
They have many different page counts. They
Right.
have definitely 700-page omnis today. Yeah, they goes Devil Dinosaur is 184 pages. The only reason I know that one even exists is because I was like, oh my god, that's an omni. Followed by the one we just got for Planet of the Apes at 224.
224 for $100.
Yeah, that one is a terrible value.
That's not a good value.
And then yeah, there's a bunch of them here in the 5,
Although
6, 700.
I bet the argument there is that artwork needed some restoration because it's so old. Trying to help Marvel out here. Yes, no, maybe. Shrug of the shoulders. Okay, that's fair.
I would submit to you, I don't care. Yeah, but yeah, there's a bunch of omnis and just all sizes from Marvel because Marvel's got like an obscene number of omnis, so there's plenty in the 700s. A great many actually. That seems a very very popular page count.
Is it? I'm trying to think. I feel no. King in Black's pretty chunky. But I feel that's more the exception compared to DC.
Yeah.
I feel like DC constantly shoves out 13 and 1400 page omnis.
Marvel has been in recent years definitely putting out more of the big ones though. Because if you look at the list sorted by page count, all of them are from like 2020 on in the bigger page counts. So Marvel has been getting these out. A vast majority of them are from the past couple years.
Okay. Hey, here's Super Laugh Hard. Haven't seen you in a while, Super Laugh. Peace and love. Sigil feels so dated. Okay, I don't know anything about it, so
It looks like super ultra 90s.
Here's Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger, Fantasy Kung Fu. This is a great book that I am going to review. It is a great book. I really do like it. I am most looking forward to Hairball this month. Sounds so great and love the overall design of the book. We
That
also,
looks cool looking.
Yeah, we commented on that. Let's see. Nobody's selling me on Young Justice yet, or have I not gotten to it?
I don't think I saw anything.
Hairball. This is by Matt Kint. It's a Matt Kint book, and it's presented really well like that. Come on, that's boss. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get this. I love Matt Kint's work. Young Justice leads into these guys becoming Teen Titans. This was a more fun type series with some serious moments.
So then I'm guessing like that happens, and then you get John's Teen Titans because John's, I believe, is the one, if I recall, where he kind of puts them all into the Teen Titans.
Did you like that? Have you read that Jeff Johns run?
Oh yeah, it's a great run.
Is it?
It peters out a bit at the end. I don't want to spoil it, but something happens and it's not the same after.
But there's a lot of good reading material in that because I don't have that.
I think it's great. It's a great book. Other than it kind of ending okay-ish, I really had fun reading that book.
I like fun type series with some serious moments. That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I mean it's John's, so kind of know what you're getting.
Oh, I meant Young Justice.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Yeah,
were
that's
asking me.
okay. But
Young Justice, I know nothing about it. I've not read it.
Okay. Bar is sold on the matriarchs. Good. We should read that together, Bar. Since you're back being my omnipup. I think we've already made up and broken up and made up like twice in this show.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really is. Do you each have a favorite collected edition format and a favorite individual collected edition and a series of collected editions? For example, a certain DC omnibus and a Black Hammer library as a series. Do you have a favorite collected edition format? My answer to that is the oversized hardcover, like from Marvel. Oversized hardcover. That's why I'm keeping these. Oh, I got this from my comic shop.
Speak of the devil.
Nice. I haven't got to this part yet. What book is this? This is 10. I've only read up through volume 7 of Ultimate Spidey. But oversized hardcover, or as DC calls them, deluxe, is my favorite format. And a favorite individual collected edition and series of collected editions. I see. Okay. My favorite collected edition would be the Absolute of Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams and Dick Giordano's Green Lantern, Green Arrow. And then a series of collected editions. Maybe Hellboy, even though I haven't got to half of it yet. Well, but those are all over the place. Huh. As far as format goes. I'll have to think about that. Okay, I'll say collected editions favorite a series. I'll say Daredevil by Mark Waid, an oversized hardcover. Does that count? What's your answer to that? Do you need to see it again?
No, I got it. From like a value perspective, I think Omnis are the best. Get the most bang for your buck there.
Mm-hmm.
The type that I like, I mean, obviously the absolutes. That size is great because the art, amazing art, very large size. Series of books. It's hard to say. Series of collected editions. I'd just be silly and probably just say all the ultimate stuff. But it's not necessarily a series, but I like the Remender stuff, the way they always collect it in those big,
the Remender size books.
Because you have your Black Science, now Fear Agent again, and all that.
Let's take a look at North Anthology.
Close enough. They're northerly.
You get the idea. This is looking really tempting. So this is Gaiman's writing and Pete Craig Russell's art, but I think there's more than just that. What do you know who the other artists are represented in this?
There's a good question.
And it's a Dark Horse book, so I bet it's reasonably priced.
Let's see, what's the MSRP? It's $125. Not terrible for how big it is. Well, I guess it's not as big as it.
That's
456 pages, but it's also,
quite tall, like absolute.
Wait a minute. This thing, that can't be right. Amazon says it's 15 inches. I'm quite certain that's not the case.
15 inches.
There's absolutely no way. It's got to be the size of like the library editions or an absolute or something.
Or big huge Hellboy or whatever that was called.
You can see my. Every time I have to look for stuff, I have to go look at like 8 sources because half of them seem to be missing or wrong. Or so I was like, what size is the book? Okay, So the PRH side is 8x12. So library size.
Okay.
What else? Who is in here? Oh, there's P. Craig Russell, Mike Mignola, Jill Thompson, Colleen Duran.
Hmm.
I wonder what Mignola did here.
And this is all stuff all by Neil Gaiman?
All written by Neil Gaiman.
Okay.
Multiple illustrators, but it's all the
Yeah.
author just has Gaiman.
This is a happy surprise for me because I haven't collected any of this. So I don't have to sell anything. I didn't have to worry about if it would ever come out. I just get to
Oh, you
get
didn't
this.
get the okay. You didn't get the
No,
original hardcovers they put out?
no. I
Cool.
don't know why.
Yeah. Maybe you just missed them. I
I think,
saw it and I was like, you know what? They're putting out the American Gods one. Maybe they'll do it with this. They did.
yeah, this just never hit my radar. So 125. What 60? So maybe it'll be $80 on some site. That sounds like a reasonable amount to spend.
OPP has it for 83 right now. It's not bad.
Where? Organic Price Books? For $2 less when you use this
You
code.
could get it for 81.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. 5% off shipping for but it's gonna
Need the guy that does the car commercials for you.
I almost want to buy a Spider-Man omnibus just for that DM cover. That is actually a really good book to buy, Bar, that Zdarsky one. You just have to have basic working knowledge of who Spider-Man is to enjoy that. I don't know what I don't know if you're a big. It sounds like you're not really a Spider-Man fan from what you just said, but this would be a good one for you to own.
Or Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah.
That might be even better if you haven't read a lot of Spider-Man.
Whoa, yeah, I agree. New Mutants Volume 4 will have 85 through 100, annuals 5 to 7, summer special, plus the entirety of Extinction Agenda, which I sold, Days of Future Present, Kings of Pain, and a few anthology stories. I'm the King of Pain. I feel like I don't know where I am with New Mutants right now. Wait, that's New Mutants Volume 4. So now you're trying to FOMO future Jess besides his current Jess. 85.
You know what though? It's okay to just buy Volume 2 and then skip to 4. I say this because I bought all of those Venom Omnis and oh boy.
Oh yeah. That's a famous Omar story when he got me to buy Venomnibus 2, and then when it came in, he said, "What did you buy that for? That book's terrible."
This is terrible.
I said,
"You told me to.
You told me to." And he's like, you shouldn't listen to anything I say. That was like 6 years ago. I turned right around and sold it. So I have no problem with gaps in my collection. Spider-Man cover. Thumbs up on Zdarsky. Yeah, this is the issue. Same with me, Phantom Fool. It took me so long to find some of those Astro City standard hardcovers. I do have a problem with like Ultimate Spider-Man. There's just no way after what I went through finding volume 7 and volume 11 was a whale back in 2015, and I got gifted it by Trigonosis, so I can't get rid of that. It was a gift, and volume 7 was the whaliest of whales for a hardcover, and I found it for cover price in a bookstore.
It's like
so I'm having trouble wanting to let go of that. I mean, I'm just not going to let go of it, but excuse me, standard hardcover, All the way up to an omnibus, a big, chonky omnibus. I may have to go that route.
Even bigger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get to your real manga, fake manga, Alon. That was way back. It's only been 2 hours. It only just started. That's right. Pittymon knows. I think Dark Horse Library are the best value, especially with a ribbon. Yes. Cycle is strongly considering seeing Taylor Swift in Toronto next year. Okay.
Good luck.
Have
you
fun.
Can consider it all you like.
Yeah. Paying $1,000 a ticket. The Dark Horse Manga Deluxe editions are the best.
Yes. I have bought them all. They're fantastic.
Nice. Idols does not consider Cleveland to be part of the world. I looked at that Idols tour, and I'm not sure they're in Washington either. Pretty crazy, seeing as they've had legendary concerts here and named their single after our venue. Yeah, Beachland Ballroom. DC are almost too much. I love Kirby. The Bronze Age Kirby should have been 2. Yeah, that thing's chonky. Okay, here's Pittymon has a question to the chat. So, chat, pay attention to that about Godzilla -1. I just got Immortal Hulk this week from Doc Elevator, and it was the biggest Marvel Omni I have.
That is a chunky boy.
Why? I stuck with the OHCs.
It's big though. One, yeah, 1,600 pages. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That has to be one of the biggest omnis, just straight up.
Let's see, the Christmas book that Josh is talking about. Let me see if I can highlight it. Where are you? Here it is. That Christmas one is the return of Eric Powell to Dark Horse. This is digest size, though, for some odd reason. Is there any way that's wrong?
Check multiple sources.
I will not be selling anyone on the Young Justice. Okay, Phantom Fool.
Yeah, this is the weirdest sized book. 6 by 9.
That it looks. I mean, it just looks bigger. It's practically the same size as on my screen then in real life.
Well, that's just because the image is whatever resolution it is.
I know, but I mean, it's only going to be about that big anyway.
It's going to be like, yeah, like an inch shorter than a standard hardcover.
That's an odd choice.
It really is.
I'm definitely getting it, but okay, everybody can relax because now Josh realized Fear Agent's only $60 retail. Yeah, you can get them both because for the price of one thing from DC, you can get both Fear Agents.
Indeed. Yeah, it is. I've confirmed it in 3 places.
Okay, thank you.
It is digest sized.
Thank you. It also should be noted that the eventual Fantastic Four Omnis, including the Burn material, will also feature the Marvel Masterworks remasters, unlike the existing Burn Fantastic Four Omnis.
Sure. It's gonna be a while before they get there, though. I think Burn's first stuff I was looking is like 79. So we're still a little ways away. Although that might come quickly.
I think this is about Norse anthology, right, Bart? That looks beautiful. Yeah. Well, the interiors, the artists they have for the interiors are top level. Colleen Doran, P. Craig Russell. Who else did you say? Never mind. I don't want you to go all the way back. But there's top shelf artists. Yeah, I think it's the same size as American Gods.
Yep. Same deal.
87 on another 3 initialed website. Definitely buying Norse mythology. Will look good next to American Gods Library Edition. I do not have the American Gods. Is that a failure on my part?
Do you like gaming?
Yes. I love the book. I love the first season of the show.
Yeah, I liked that, and I never watched the second season because it seemed like it all went off the rails.
That's what I heard.
And then
That
got
first
canceled.
season. Yeah, that first season was really good though.
Yes, American Gods is $75.
$75?
Yes.
And is it about the same size as North mythology?
Let me see.
I have trouble with my tongue sometimes. Oh, that's getting clipped.
That I'll have to. This is this. I mean, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 712 pages. He's better. Oh, it's $62 at Amazon. Really? Wow. 50% off at Amazon. Yeah. It's a pretty good deal. 50% off.
That is a good deal.
There you go. More FOMO for
As someone that sells a disgust size, I think you meant digest, but if you want to call your book a disgust sized book, it's your world, buddy. Disgust by Bang Ballad of Tiger, disgust sized. Cheaper to make and ship. Also, I know we are starting to see more books pushed to Walmart and Target. Okay, that's fair. Let's ponder this question. Hey guys, just curious what you think is the best Batman story not collected in omnibus form. In omnibus form?
Just a story?
Then I would say Batman Flashpoint. Unless that's collected in the Flashpoint Omni, but I don't.
Yeah, it is. The one by Azzarello?
Yeah, Knights of Vengeance.
I'm certain that's the
Flash. Okay, then Batman.
I don't know if this is the best one, but War Games never got collected in an Omni.
Is that the Ed Brubaker one? That's Ed Brubaker, right?
A bunch of crossovers, so who knows? Probably.
I'll go with Webhead's suggestion. Sure.
Brubaker and Rucka are in there.
Well,
and Bill Willingham.
Where does that come in relation to Gotham War?
Oh God.
Did Rucka write Gotham War?
Okay, War Games is between 2004 and 2005.
Okay, we could go off on a Batman tangent forever.
Oh, we could. We really could.
Michael, jumped on late here, but to answer the Madman Library Volume 5 cover question, that is Madwoman, Frank Madman, Einstein's girlfriend Jo, in a costume after she shared being It Girl. Thank you, Michael.
One day I'll actually read all this stuff, and then I too will know.
I actually read those as soon as they come in. That is a part of Madman that I haven't read. 5 and 6 will be new to me because I used to collect them all in floppies, and then once I sold the floppies, I kind of fell off. So I'm excited to get 5 and 6 and seeing Jo as Madwoman. Bunk. What up? The stream's still going. How many books are coming out in January? We're still talking about December books.
Here, I could tell you how many. That's all we'll get.
Wait a minute. Michael, is this Michael? Jo in a costume after shared being It Girl with Luna, the other lady on the cover. By the way, we just finished volume 6 and sent to press, which is packed with rare goodies. Is this who I think it might be? Are we best friends, new best friends on YouTube, Michael? Let me know it's you, because I think are you still here, Michael? Because it takes me a sec. Okay, I'm caught up to. Yeah, is that? This was only supposed to be about December, and it's not 3 hours; it's 2 hours.
We did just pass 2 hours, though.
Yeah, we just passed 2 hours, and I'm gonna give a 10-minute warning so I can go up and spend some time with my daughter.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Luna, War Games is right before Infinite Crisis.
That
American
sounds
Gods
right.
Library, same size as Norse mythology. Batman, Death and the Maidens. That's right. That's a single book.
That's an OHC.
Yeah, but it's not
I
an
only know that
omnibus
exists
format.
because it showed up on Hamilton. I was like, "What's this?" And I bought
it. Okay, everybody. My BFF Mike Allred is in the chat. Peace and love to the creator of Madman, dude.
That's awesome.
There are a lot of your worshipers in here. Josh Greathouse says, Michael, this channel right here, Omnidog's Vault, is the reason I get Madman. Your work is so freaking wonderful. This is Ginchi, right, Mike? Someday I will get you on this channel and have the live interview with you, or taped, if recorded rather, if you'd rather do that. But I can't even tell you how much your work means to me. And the Superman book that you did with Mark Russell, freaking great. I should go get that like right now. Okay, I'll be right back. Just a sec.
Hopefully it's not buried. There we go. Superman Space Age.
So far, this is still my book of the year. Space Age.
You being so excited about that book and it being art is the only. It's making me consider breaking my standard hardcover.
Oh, dude, I don't know when this is. I don't know when this. First of all, this deserves an absolute. It should have been put out in deluxe, but I'll take standard size for this.
Love to see that.
But this is written so well, and then the art is, of course, crazy good. Yeah, I agree with this. Space Age needs an absolute edition. And I agree with this too. Your Silver Surfer one made me laugh and cry in the best ways. Yes, it did. Let me highlight myself so I can show you, which is still my book of the year. Look at this gentleman's art. Is that kinetic or what? And it has the best moments. Judy, ooh, look at Brainiac. I love this book. Someday I'll get it autographed. And here's Clark having milk in a bar. That is so Clarky. Ginchio Rama. Wait till you hear what Mark Russell and I are doing as a follow-up. Should be announced soon. Wish list dream stuff. Wow. Now you've got us all really interested. What's coming up? I got all the Madman books on the strength of the Silver Surfer Omnibus. Yes. 100%. Do you want me to grab that? Sure, I will. It's right here.
Just go grab Ecstatics while you're at it too.
I could. This one I'm only off the screen for 2 seconds. This one was truly remarkable. I didn't sob at the end, but I definitely cried, and I don't have a problem admitting when I sob. Oh, Josh, yeah, you need to read this. This is so well written and so well illustrated. Master of the tease. Yeah, he's teasing us big time in here. And Pity Ma's happy that she got all the knowledge she needed. I am interested in seeing Godzilla -1. I think the last Godzilla movie I saw in theaters was Shin Godzilla. Jess, we were going to have a long chat about book of the year, haha. Well, your book isn't finished yet. I can't make it book of the year yet till it's all finished, right? Silver Surfer was a wonderful reminder that you can literally do anything in comics. So, Jess, since you're leaving to watch football, who's your team? I'm leaving to spend time with my daughter before the game. My team is the LA Rams. Since I was a wee lad, when Roman Gabriel won the MVP back in 1969, that's when I latched onto him living in California. And that is who I've been with ever since. Oh, yeah. Why don't I send you the link for this and you can join us, Michael? Except I don't have any, all I have is your YouTube name. Here, you know what? Let's see. Let me put up my email address, Mr. Allred, and why don't you email me there if you could, please? And then we will have an officially established relationship where you can tell me when exactly you think you could come on the show. Like, I think we thought maybe April of next year, your schedule would free up. So if you want to write me, email me at omnidogsvault2@gmail.com. You will get a response back where I gush about you for the first 45 pages. And then the last page will be, oh, yeah, do you want to come on the show? But first, I'll gush.
Read all of this fanfic first.
Oh, then we started talking about football. Sorry, dude. We can go back and talk about you. You want me to pull ecstatics? And I got Silver Surfer right here. Is Carson Wentz playing today? If not, is the game even worth watching? The best bonds between father and daughter is in sports. Yeah. It really is. It really is. She and I have bonded hard on sports ever since she was 8 years old. Super Laugh Hard would like Michael to do a cover for 2000 AD. Oh, Bar's here. How many volumes, Madman go? It's going at to volume 6. Michael said, sadly, I don't know how to do this techie biz. Oh, is that your way of saying you won't email me? Okay, that's fair. That's a nice way to let me down. He did do a 2000 AD cover. 4 are out now. The 5th one is coming out is it this week? Let's see. Where is that? I think it is this week.
Yeah. 5th.
Yeah. That's 5 and it's going to go to 6.
And volume 6 comes out in June.
June. Okay, cool. And he said it's packed full of extra goodiness. Oh, look at this compliment. The 2 most handsome men on YouTube on a live stream. Okay. April will be swell, and my tech guy will be on point. Okay. I will get a hold of you the way I usually get a hold of you through YouTube comments, and we'll go from there. Thank you, my friend. It's great to have you in here. Great to have you in here. Okay, so we've had it established that this is Joe in the middle, It Girls down below. Wait, let's go back to the original comment since we're going to try and make this all about Mike again, since that might be a good way to get him to stay in the chat. Luna, the other lady on the cover. By the way, we just finished volume 6 and sent to press, which is packed with rare goodies. I also just got notified. I kickstarted action figures. I just got notified about those. That's going to be fun to get those action figures, those Madman action figures. I wonder if Mad Woman. I can't remember if Mad Woman's going to be one of them. Bar, this is what you missed. The Michael there is Michael Allred, creator of Madman.
It's like, wow, that guy really knows his stuff. Well,
I posted Mike's 2000 AD free comic book day cover in the general page of your Discord. Okay, let's see if we can go there. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Thank you for that, NFL dude. Oh, that is cool. Judge Dredd and everything. I can't open in browser. Let's see what that. Okay. Just that's on Safari. Okay, just a sec. I can figure this out.
Is this the 2080 special thing?
Yeah. Screen share. There we go.
There it is.
Thanks, NFL dude. This somebody take. I'm going to take the screenshot here. That's right, baby. Mike Allred in my chat. And there's the free comic book day. I don't have this, so Mike Allred collection is incomplete. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get this. Yeah, super laugh hard. I'm assuming that you do have it somewhere. That's a wonderful cover, and I do own it. Yay! That's how I find it. Now Super Laugh Hard's going to send it to me, right, buddy? Okay, good. We figured it out.
Get it on my comic shop, probably too.
Can you send me the link from my comic shop?
I will. It's only $2.50.
Oh, and shipping's like $8, though. I'll have to get something else.
If you're gonna make an order there, it's always nice to. All right, I gotta buy like 12 things.
I can find it. Super Laugh Hard. Thanks. I don't want you to spend $20 in postage from Scotland. But thank you. You've been more than generous to me over the years. Oh, and here's Josh being a buzzkill. Don't send it. Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing to me here?
Playing with fire.
Oh, my comic shop. Okay. Thanks for that link. He is what's known as a friend, Josh. Friend.
It probably literally cost you less to buy it from there than it would for the other guy to ship it to you.
Yeah. Is there anything we want to talk about? We can talk about two things: Mike Allred and the rest of the solicits for December. If Mike is still here, we'll talk to you, Mike. If you've already left, supposed to be free. Well, yeah, that's true. What year did that come out?
It's 2016. It's
yeah,
the 2016 free comic book day issue.
250 is not bad for a book 7 years out of circulation.
Yeah.
You are a great guy. Super Laugh Hard. Also, Elon's a good guy, a very good person. We've got something going on behind the scenes that Elon has helped spearhead. That is a very generous thing, and we've got a lot of people being generous with this thing behind the scenes. Okay, we will go with the rest of the solicits, and if everybody loves Barr.
And I'm going to take
I
a
know,
quick
I know, I know, Elon. I know. Everybody loves Barr. Rest of the solicits, and if Mike, you still want to chime in on the chat, we will talk about whatever you want to talk about, or just gush over you. Rest of the solicits. Why isn't that hiding? There we go. Okay, let's go for not slides. Share screen.
I'll be right back.
Oh, well, you know I love you, Barr. Let's see. There's Madman, Art Adams Universe. Tell me when you want me to stop and talk about it. This Matriarchs book is a book that sounds really good now. Immortal, strong female protagonists. That sounds cool. Star Trek. Josh says, whoop, I almost put you in timeout accidentally. You are the best part of comic YouTube. Wow. Oh, thanks, Pity Ma. Thanks for the awesome stream. I wish it could be more, but FOMO controls the wallet. Enjoy your time with your daughter and family. Thanks, Pity Ma. Appreciate that a lot. Very generous of you. Yeah, we're all a little suspicious of this. Star Trek. Wait, oh, here we go. Star Wars Epic. Thunderbolts Uncaged. Now, this is the Jeff Parker run, but is this really the Jeff? Is this the beginning of the Jeff Parker run? Because I'd like to know. Maybe I should ask Riley. I think it's probably easier to list all the people who aren't good dudes. Probably just Josh. He thanks you. I want that Art Adams Omni. The overview Omar did FOMO'd me with the way it's set up. Nice. Okay, so Thunderbolts, I want to know. I've heard this is great, so I want to find out more about this. We've talked about Ultimate Spider-Man, The Witcher, Golden Age Wonder Woman. Omnibus Volume 1 gets a reprint. Okie doke. If you want me to stop and talk about, you're okay, you're back. Okay. Watchmen in absolute for the 8 millionth time. Shocking. Batman.
There is at any given moment
Batman got them after midnight. Okay, Norse mythology we gushed over, and everybody's excited about this. True Graphic, chime in if you want me to stop, and we'll talk about something. Den Volume 2. Not a reprint of Volume 1. Volume 1 is still available on IST.
For now.
For now, yeah. Thanks to Elon for hipping me to it. I'm looking forward to this. Fantastic Four OHC by Dan Slott. I think this finishes out his run, and so we'll get a complete OHC of the Marvel books. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and I'm just praying they do Daredevil Volume 5 by Zdarsky. Infinite Crisis, just the Crisis part, not the tie-ins.
And standard hardcover.
Shut up. Mordock's Multiverse. Harley screws up the DCU. Multiversity. This is going to be great. Crypto nipping at her heels. How good is that? How good is this? Nightwing by the fabulous Tom Taylor. And Bar, you really don't care for Tom Taylor? That kind of shocks me. Oh gosh, I feel like he's so great. I know I'm running past time because here we go. Always love hearing from folks who dig what I do, but excited to see what all is coming from our beloved comic book world. Keep rocking it. Got to get back to Batty Drawing Board now. Batty Drawing Board. Oh, Michael, thank you for joining the chat. We all love your work and really appreciate you dropping by. Hope to talk to you in the future. And I will just drop messages every now and then just to see how you're doing in our YouTube messages, the way we chat, and just to check in on you and see how you're doing. But Batty, interesting. Omnidog's Vault. I just got you the Mike Allred Free Comic Book Day 2000 ADHD comic. I also got 3 others that I wanted. Happy days. What a great community, right? Right on, man. Thank you. I'm glad that we were all able to get hip to that and get our copies. Okay, this is a good question, Shashi. You asked me to I think you asked me to overview it. Just a sec. I think you asked me to overview it. If I get a review copy, I will. Golden Age stuff. I think the first volumes of the Golden Age stuff for Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman are worth owning because it shows you the origin of the character and how different they are now than in the beginning. So historically, they're worth owning. I think I'm probably going to pull the trigger and get Batman and Superman on Golden Age Volume 1 just to have in my collection because I actually like some of the stories and it's interesting to see the development of the character. But if you want, it's not as easy to read as modern day. The art's a little clunkier, the writing's a little bit different. So historically, if you want it, you should get it. But don't be getting this and thinking it's going to be as easy or as interesting to read as like Rucka's Wonder Woman or any modern Wonder Woman. It could be I don't know. I'm going to get it so I have it and I like looking at it. Or Gail Simone's Wonder Woman. If you're going to get a Wonder Woman omnibus, get Gail Simone's Wonder Woman.
If you're on the fence, they probably have them on the DC app. Just go sample some.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cycle loves the DC app. There's Cycle.
DC
Also,
Infinite.
Rat Queens was fun. I think FOMO'd me, or actually, it's not even FOMO. It just makes sense for me to get this omnibus. I'm going to go pull those 2 books and sell them. So, yeah, I think we got a big clue dropped in here, a big hint. He hinted. That was a big hint he dropped, a big clue, a big riddle to be solved. So how good is that? Very fine condition. Omnidog got Mike Allred, okay? Dropping major hints. Drive safely, Bunk. God bless Carson Wentz, but I don't want him in because that means Matthew Stafford would be hurt. So, but God bless Carson Wentz, and you drive carefully, Bunk. DC app is pretty helps you save money on Omni. That's how you test out. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have that option for digital to just test something out so that you don't just buy things like a goober like I do sometimes.
Yes, it was. He and I are BFFs. That's right, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna get the Rat Queens. I'm gonna get this, but the different cover. Bar's right. This cover's not bad, but the other cover is really cool.
The other cover is awesome.
Yeah. Freshman year. The tribute we don't know anything about. Where the body was, that's an immediate buy. X-Force for you epic collectors. Young Justice that nobody really, well, yeah, a fun book, but serious in parts. Whomever said that was, I think he may have sold. I don't know that I'll buy it right away, but I'll put it in my wish list. We haven't
Wait
heard
for
of
sale.
With what?
Saying you just wait for a sale, I guess, for that.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't heard anybody talk about Black Solstice, which we don't know anything about. We talked about the Sumerian. Doctor Strange by Wade. This is the complete collection, right? Or Epic Marvel New World or whatever they're
Something
calling it.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird how they put out some that are thicker and then just they don't have a special name. They just exist.
Whoops, I almost put you in timeout. Sorry. If I buy Young Justice, I think it will remain unread for many moons. Yeah. I don't know. We talked about Fear Agent. Yeah. Talked about Foregather on Christmas Eve. Disgust sized. Talked about Hairball. Rat Queen's Omni does not have a very big print run. That's good information to know, Elon. Thank you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh,
Hawkeye?
maybe I'll get it later. Apparently,
We
maybe I
talked
won't.
about this. Yeah, you better get it right away. This is the John Byrne Artist Edition. Marvel Masterworks Spidey. Sigil. That does look kind of dated to me. I know nothing about this book.
I just know it was part of that cross-gen stuff that I know nothing about.
Okay, yeah, no. I can't. Venom Volume 2 of the modern epic collection. This is a good run. I like this Venom run. Okay, come on.
The crowning jewel of this month.
I don't.
Why'd you skip by it so fast?
Yeah, the early years even. Spider-Man and Tigra, that looks cool. It does look cool. New Mutants Volume 3. That cover is cool. I'll tell you that much. With Warlock being like that's amazing. Why are you yelling hello, Cycle? We see you there. Relax. Secret Wars 2, that's just the main event, right?
Yeah.
Silver Surfer.
I'd say if you're really interested in that, just wait. But I don't know.
Spider-Man Ben Reilly that I am not getting. And Webhead's not getting. Super Laughard's not going to get it. I don't know who's getting it. Spy versus Spy Omnibus. This is a big reprint. X-Men and them bugs. I think that's the last one. Yeah. So
your favorite.
We went through everything and covered everything. I think this was a successful first run. And if you want to do it again, Webster, we can do it again next month if you have time. I mean, we should keep these. You know, I don't want this to be like a 5-hour stream, so that's why I'm going to tap out now because I want to see my daughter
Yeah.
for the football game. But I think we should continue to put out like the 25-minute. I think we should continue to put out like the 25-minute highlight, ones where we just do the regular one. And then we can do these and do a deeper dive because I feel like a lot of people chimed in and we talk about a lot of the books. So if it works for your schedule, I'm happy
we
to
don't
do
know
this.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
clearly need to do this once a month. And we got Allred. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we'll just keep pulling it.
I may redo the thumbnail to say Allred in the chat.
To make sure if he's not already, then you put the Madman book prominently in the thumbnail.
Actually, it already is. Madman
Oh,
is in the thumbnail. Yeah.
Maybe that's what
I'm no fake fan.
him.
Keep these shows coming. It's one of my top 3 videos to look forward to. Thank you. It's good to know. This was fun. Thanks, guys. It was good to see everyone. Good to see you, Super Laugh Hard. That show is not happening. Space Monkeys only getting New Mutants Omni. That's cool. Does that have multiple covers?
It does. There are variants.
Oh, there are. Yeah, but you can go back. He just left like 5 minutes ago. You can go back and see what he said. That's exactly right. Canceled before your first episode. Doc Elevator, thank you for being here. So yeah, okay, we can do these. That means we need to time it so that I can release the 25-minute version like at least a day ahead. So we'll have to
yeah, probably do the same thing Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, okay. If Fridays work out for you, that's great.
The stream times seem to work out for people too. Like you were saying before, we want to be able to get the people in Europe too. So
yeah,
it isn't too early for the West Coast. It's not too late for Europe.
Yeah, this one gathers everybody, including major creators. Major creators. Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky is the only major comic I'm interested in getting for December. Okay. Oh, the only major. Oh, Spider-Man by Omnidog. Okay. Good. Got it. Yes, please do the deep dive monthly. Very helpful. No, it didn't start 4 hours ago. I created it 4 hours ago, but we jumped on around 1:10. So we are 20 minutes short of 3 hours. LOL, Jess, Omnidog's Vault is a force to be reckoned with. Get ready for more subscribers and feeding the massive with excellent content. Thank you, Pity Ma. Jess asked very fine about Fiona Staples on a treadmill. You are welcome. Okay. That's awesome. So go to comicreleases.com where you can see and get the finest in up to date what's coming out in the future, who's putting it out, where you can buy it. All that stuff is on Webhead's site. Major creator like Josh Greathouse. Yeah, when I review it, then I will have Josh on. That is a great idea. Yeah, I think that's why he wants me to jam him up.
That's the joke.
Yeah, he has a Discord too. All that stuff is in. He has a Patreon too.
I have all the stuff.
He's got all the stuff. It's all in the description box below. I can be reached Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, in my Discord, that and Omnidogs_vault on Instagram down below in the description. And this is the episode where we found major hints about a major creator's major release that's going to be happening in the major league future, about a major pointy-eared whatever. I ran out of steam there. Webhead is the best. More live streams desired. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Nice.
And Craig, yes, those are my irredeemable collections.
Oh, Craig asked that. Yep. Okay. The two, I use comic releases every week. Doc Elevator, nice. The 2 Michael Moorcock books are a must-buy. Good, Lars, good.
That Elric stuff's pretty good. I have the regular hardcovers, but those deluxes are pretty sweet.
Well, you saw what Josh did with Battober. He can definitely draw Batman. Battober was a major hit. Do you have an email newsletter for your website, Webhead?
No. I don't send out many emails, and I don't put a lot of updates. I have news on the front page occasionally. That's kind of it. But if you ever want anything, you can email me. There's a contact form. And, I leave the news gathering to people like Jess and all that other kind of stuff.
Me?
Or reviewing, at least. News
Oh, yeah.
gathering is, news
Yeah, no,
drama or
I don't
whatever.
know any news.
I don't know anything.
If you
I
want to
will
write me,
sometimes post things if there's a big release, like when I saw that big bunch of Remender stuff, and I put a news post about it.
oh yeah, OmniDogsVault2 at Gmail is where you can reach me if you want to talk or schedule an interview with me if you're a major creator. Also, please go to Organic Price Books where you get the code OmniDog for $2 off, 5% off shipping 4 or more books together. OmniDog, ship it together. And peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you to the chat for making this a big success. This was a lot of fun, and we will definitely do it in the future. The people demand it. Please leave a like. Feel free to subscribe and leave you a message. Peace and love. Peace and love. I will use my theme song to play us out. Thank you, Webhead.
Thank you for having me.